44, babe.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper Free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the counting, would you speaking to me for? Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. Can't do with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole cart. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Fine in, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweepers. Ain't coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we run it, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine in. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dawg. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line van to a damn tank. I got chopper stash in that attic like they Anne Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them
and they turned us into the enemy. Feel me? They turned us into the bad guy. Feel me? They said the Native Indians were savages, the Taino Indians were savages, the South Americans were savages, the Mexicans, the indigenous people of Mexico was savages when they was a peaceful, loving people.
We don't know where the hell we come from. We don't know anything about our culture. We know what we've been given. We try to emulate the oppressors. We don't even know that name Israel.
Cry out, spare not. We on top. We them niggas taking over blocks. That's right. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth even when on lock. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, won't bear what it's all about. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop. War scarf, black garment when I'm stepping out. Catch a body, bury him, fuck with the op. It's UPK forever. No, I'm talking about. I done fell in love with the Dow dies. One West motherfucker, bitch, we outside. Take ground, wall ready, capped in the car. I keep 144 every time I slide. I'll stomp a heathen like a Tucky Yate. Jungle motherfucker, hang with the mate. I'm not a Christian, homie. See, I keep the Drake. Brick gap the brick, and I ain't talking weight. Cry out, spare not. We on top, we them niggas taking over blocks. That's right. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth even when on lock. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, won't bear what it's all about. It's the home of the motherfucking truth. Undefeated, who is you? Lay it down, we can't lose when I'm chilling with the woo. War like a pebble, I'ma die like a truth. 10 toe down when I'm mobbing in my boots. No cowards, no excuses, ain't no motherfucking movie. In love with the world, got you niggas living stupid. Bitch, I'm not a rapper, fuck a Black Lives Matter or a LGBTQ. Y'all some motherfucking faggots. UPK forever. The white man is the devil. Young Hebrews on a whole nother level. UPK forever. The white man is the devil. Young Hebrews on a whole nother level. Bitch. Cry out, spare not. We on top. We them niggas taking over blocks. That's right. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth even when on lock. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, won't bear what it's all about.
They were attacked by a vile mob of heathens and sinful men who sought to take their lives and stop them from raising up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Shai Barakatham, Yahweh Shamar Thumb, Hashem Shai. Priest Notes, I'm a Wanga Bar, I say up a Yum. It's our podcast, Crowd Spare Not. And what we do, we take viral videos going around on the internet, break them down to the people, give them a biblical narrative of what's going on. Some of the videos might not even be viral, but they might be prevalent to what's going on, you feel me, for us to talk about, you feel me?
Yeah, also some of them videos may be scripted. Some of them are also in real life, but we even do the scripted ones just to because it has something to do with Black and Hispanic everyday life. You understand? So we always try to get the breakdown and show our people what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We got the ISUPK where Kentucky. We got all of the latest, hottest UPK approved T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? You can hit me up on Instagram or Facebook at ISUPK Kentucky, Kentucky wear, and I can get you any size, any color that you like. We also got the Crowd Spare Not T-shirts. We got 3 different brand designs. You know, you can hit myself. I'm Wanga Bar for those T-shirts, and you know, small $20 donation helps keep the podcast rolling.
All right, folks, I ain't crackers. We'll go ahead and get to the first video.
you got kids, that 50-50 shit should automatically go out the window.
Bitch, what?
Because I automatically, off the rip, just sacrificed my body, my life, my health to give you kids. And off the rip of that, I should no longer work.
What the fuck?
In this household, you should pay all the bills because you would not have these kids if it wasn't for me.
Hey, Daddy, that crazy bitch out there again.
You got kids, that 50-50 shit should automatically go out the window.
Bitch, what?
Because I automatically, off the rip, just sacrificed my body, my life, my health to give you kids. And off the rip of that, I should no longer work.
What the fuck?
In this household, you should pay all the bills because you would not have these kids if it wasn't for me.
Hey, Daddy, that crazy bitch out there again.
Yeah, so here we go with another video, you feel me, of a woman, you feel me, feeling entitled. And what she say, that 50-50 stuff should go out the window. That's what she say. And that's what most women think. Most women think that they shouldn't go 50-50. You feel me? And what we're going to talk about is what the Bible say. That's what we always do. We bring out the truth. You feel me? Using the Bible to show you. And she say 50-50 got to go out the window. You feel me? She feel like she shouldn't go 50-50 with a man. She should just sit back. You feel me? Basically watching TV all day, doing nothing on Instagram. When y'all had it like that, y'all fought for the right to vote.
Right.
Y'all wanted to be doctors and lawyers and stuff like that. So now y'all being doctors and lawyers, and statistics show that black women got more degrees than the white man. You feel me? Y'all more qualified to get jobs better than the white man. And this is his kingdom. And you sitting here telling me you not going to go 50-50? Come on, man, stop it.
It was the entitlement, like, I give you these kids for me. Like, no, bitch, you wouldn't have had a kid if it wasn't for me.
And they kill me with, that's why the sister says she sounds so dumb. Because
Right.
What do you mean? That's how life works. You wouldn't have had the baby if it wasn't for me.
Right.
If I ain't had that extra shot of Jack Daniels last night, it's a lie. Shit, you wouldn't have had a baby, bitch. You lucky I had that extra shot. What you talking about? You feel me? It's a lot of let's play.
You got kids, that 50-50 shit should automatically go out the window.
Bitch, what?
Because I automatically, off the rip, just sacrificed my body, my life, my health to give you kids.
She said she sacrificed her body, her life, her health. All right, that's cool. And we got to sacrifice our body, our life, our health for the next 70 years dealing with your ass.
Right.
If you're not even talking about the stress that you put on a man, just literally defending you every day. Every day of a man's life is defending a woman. You feel me? I mean, when you married to her, you feel me? Every day is about defending her.
And if I could real quick, the crazy part about that is women have a higher life expectancy than a man does.
Mm-hmm.
But yet you sit here talking about you sacrifice your life, your body. Yeah, you sacrifice your body, but guess what, bitch? You can do Pilates too. You can get your body back.
Yeah, and they got body butters and cream. Shout out Captain Zaria, he got body butter. Go with the Quam. Come on, man, Ash BK, we got everything you need. You say we messed your body up because we got you pregnant. Well, we got body butters. Get you some body butters.
And I still like it.
Go ahead.
Real quick too. Your body, your body, your choice.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you choose to have that baby?
Yeah, that's true. That's what they say.
It's your body, your choice, right? You know what I'm saying? So how did you sacrifice anything for me when it's your body, your choice? You know what I'm saying? So with that, just that logic, your body, your choice is fucking retarded.
Mm-hmm.
Kid. And off the rip of that, I should no longer work.
What the fuck?
In this household, you should pay all the bills.
She said I should no longer work. That's what I'm saying. They fought for the right to work, equal rights to work, and now they don't even want to work. You feel me? And that's why I always say women don't know what they want. Y'all did all that marching for all them years of locking. Man, Rosa Parks, man, come on, man. Y'all, Rosa Parks turning over in her grave right now.
Right now.
You feel me? Oprah Winfrey is turning over in her grave. Oprah Winfrey, all of them. You feel me? All of them. Beyonce, they turning over in their grave right now. You feel me? Because all that marching and stuff black women did, for, the right to work. And now the daughters of them and granddaughters of them is saying they don't want to work. They shouldn't have to work. They should be able to sit at home and watch Bad Girls Club all day. All right. And the sister say, what she say? She say they're her children too. So she sacrificed that for the child. Right. That's what I'm saying. But that's because parenting nowadays is like a battle. You feel me? It's like a survival of the fittest between the mother and the father. That's what parenting is nowadays. We like gladiators. We both fighting to see who the kids love the most. it ain't about the children no more. It ain't about doing what's best for the children. It's about just trying to see who's the better person to the kids, man. Like that shit is out of hand.
And with most women, they looking to see how they can get over on that man.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's exactly what she's doing right there. Talking about I shouldn't have to go 50-50 no more. You trying to get over.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to go 50-50. All right, that's what you said.
Because you would not have these kids if it wasn't for me.
Hey, Daddy, that crazy bitch out there again.
You got
That's right, that crazy bitch out there again. That's a crazy bitch, and it's a bunch of them running around. But if I could, let me get that scripture in Ecclesiasticus 22:4, because she say that she shouldn't have to go 50-50 because she had a baby by the man, so she shouldn't have to go 50-50. Let's see what the Bible say about that.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 22, verse 4. A wise daughter shall bring an inheritance to her husband.
Right, and this woman obviously ain't wise, because the Bible say a wise daughter shall bring an inheritance to her husband. You know what an inheritance is? That's talking about wealth. It's talking about money. That's talking about going out to get money. This woman says she don't want to go 50-50 because she had your baby. She sacrificed her body and her life. Well, guess what? Women been having babies since the beginning of time.
Right.
And the Bible say when they was having babies back then, a wise daughter shall bring an inheritance to her husband. She'll bring that money back. So if she bringing money back to her husband, who's really paying the bills? The woman. The woman is paying the bills. That's what you don't even know. That's what this woman don't know. That's what a lot of sisters don't know. That's why they don't got a man. You the one supposed to be paying the bills to keep it real. You feel me? Now, I'm not saying the man ain't supposed to do nothing. Like, he supposed to sit around playing 2K. But that's why a lot of men, you feel me, sit around playing 2K in a woman's house. That's why you see a lot of men in their drawers on Facebook playing a game all day and they ain't got a job. Because really, naturally, a woman's supposed to bring the money back. A woman's supposed to pay the bills. A man is supposed to be the protector of the house. And you can even equate that with lions. Think about lions. The women lions go out and get the food. And the husband sits back and chill. You know why he sit back and chill? I mean, I say the husband. The male lion sit back and chill. Well, he is the husband. The male lion sit back and chill because the women is going out hunting and bringing the food back. Because he's supposed to protect them and the little lions from other like predators. While they hunting, bringing food back, he's protecting for predators. And it's the same thing with a man and woman in the household. The woman's supposed to go get the money and the man's supposed to be the protector. You feel me? Of them children and them women that live in that house. Go ahead.
Okay. But she that liveth dishonorably is her father's heaviness.
But she that live dishonestly is her father's heaviness, is his burden, is his pain. This woman right here, her father couldn't wait to get rid of her. He couldn't wait till she got the hell away from him. Because she was probably asking him for money every day. Asking to borrow his car. You feel me? Doing all, I got men running in and out the house. These type of women is their father's heaviness, is their burden, man. Like real talk.
50-50 shit should automatically go out the window.
Bitch, what?
Because I automatically, off the rip, just sacrificed my body, my life, my health to give you kids. And off the rip of that, I should no longer work.
What the fuck?
In this household, you should pay all the bills because you would not have these kids if it wasn't for me.
Hey, Daddy, that crazy bitch out there again.
Right. And she her father's heaviness for sure. So,
That's just one last point. You know what I'm saying? Like again, she wouldn't if it wasn't for him humbling her and making her a woman, she wouldn't even be a woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
like she'd just be a loudmouth bitch. You wouldn't even be a woman if it wasn't for that man humbling you and giving you putting their children in you. And the scary thing about it is, you know what I'm saying, the worst place for a child is inside the mother's womb.
Yeah, because they have all 500,000 abortions a year.
Every year.
So basically, she then look at her face. Look at the spirit on her face. She look like she wish she had an abortion.
Yeah.
She overblew that her body ain't Miami ready. Her body ain't Miami ready. It ain't Bourbon Street ready. You feel me? So she mad now, saying she shouldn't have to pay no bills, man. So like, let's drop this stupid bitch. We'll go ahead and go to the next video.
I put money in my sister's attic no more. So anybody listening, there's nothing there. And her husband at the time, I put it in there for like 3 years. Her husband at the time figured out a way to get in the safe. I don't know how the hell he figured it out. So when I go up there, you know, a couple years later, when I fall into some hard times to go get the bread,
you know it's there.
I know it's there. It's not there.
Oh boy,
it's not there. And And I know my sister would never, like, this is my heart. She would never do that. So therefore I knew it had to be him. And I called her. I was like, where you at? I'm about to park him right now. I'm about to put him in park. And she said, I love you, bro. I don't want this guy to mess up your life, because if you do that, you already know what comes with that. And I said, what are we gonna do? And the realest shit she ever said is, I'll call you back. When she called me back, she's like, hey, I'm getting a divorce. I just want you to know. And that was the realest shit ever. She had 2 kids.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that was like that was like the realest shit in the world to me, because I mean, you know, this is your family, but he stole from your brother, right? And I put money in my sister's attic, no more. So anybody listening, there's nothing there. And
all them
her
is Young Jeezy. Why do every time a rapper, when he get old, his career over with, he turn into a philosopher? I don't understand that. Like, I just can't get it for the death of me, for the life of me, however you put it. You feel me? Why, when a rapper gets old and his career is over, he turns into a philosopher? You feel me? What happened to Jeezy? Like to drink, Jeezy like to smoke, Jeezy like to mix Arm & Hammer with his coke. You feel me? What happened to Trapper Die? Now you a philosopher telling your sister what she should do with her husband and stuff like that, man. Come on, man. Get the hell out of here, man. You just broke up a fucking family, nigga. That's what you did. You just caused your sister to commit adultery.
Right.
You feel me? Over that drug money. You feel me? Over that money you used to pay to try to kill somebody. Didn't he pay to try to kill Gucci, man?
Yeah.
And Gucci killed the dude? Come on, man. Slide. Go ahead. Slide.
Also, if I could, he talking about the money that he used making to teach us kids, because I was a kid at the time when he was out. You know what I'm saying? Teaching kids how to sell dope.
Right.
That's
what I'm saying.
You know how many niggas went to jail behind this nigga?
That's what I'm saying. Hold on, what he say, Mr. 17? That's a lie. Hell no, he say Mr. 17.5. No, that's true though. That's what I'm saying. Like Mr. 17.5, they turned into a philosopher. And he telling her sister what he should do, but that money, like I said, that money was blood money.
Blood money.
You feel me? That money, he made it destroy neighborhoods and turn people into drug addicts, all type of stuff with that goddamn money. And her husband went and took some of it. So now, you feel me? He thinking you got it, shit. And I ain't saying he right for taking it. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, the point is, nothing should have broke up that family. And right. Jeezy did it because of money. You feel me? Right. And like the sister said, I definitely was going to jump into that. She said, didn't he marry a Moabite? This man, he married a cat eater. Salakia. He married a cat eater, man. She feeding his daughter cat and rat soup every morning. But he's sitting there trying to be a philosopher, telling the motherfucker what the hell, you feel me? What the hell they should do with their relationship.
Or just even thinking that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to think that's cool with your sister leaving her husband that she got kids with?
That make her loyal to you? Right, that make her loyal to you? No, it don't.
So how is she going to be more loyal to her brother than her husband? That's a goddamn shame right there.
Get the hell out of here, man.
Don't the scriptures say when a man leave his father and mother, he cleaves to his wife? Yep. The two should be one twine.
Mm-hmm.
And let what the Most High put together, let no man put asunder.
Yep. But look, that's heavy. But this situation, it was some hidden agenda that I noticed. You feel me? I noticed it was a hidden agenda, and we gonna break it down in the Bible, real talk. You go ahead if you get that.
Her husband at the time, I put it in there for like 3 years. Her husband at the time figured out a way to get in the safe.
So he said he put some money stashed away in the safe for a rainy day for 3 years, and the husband figured out how to get it. Was in there for 3 years. 3 years. You feel me? He's steady seeing his money sitting in his crib. It's his crib. You gotta understand. That's what you gotta understand. That's your sister, but this man's house. Everything in his house belonged to this man at the end of the day. Now I ain't saying he should have took it. I'm not saying that. Don't get my words twisted. But I'm saying it's this man's house. You couldn't find nowhere else to put the money. You couldn't put it in the bank because they was gonna tax it.
Right.
You feel me? You couldn't trust one of them little nasty bitches you fucking with. You feel me? But you could have found somewhere else to put it but this man's house.
I don't know how the hell you figured it out. Yep. So when I go up there, a couple years later, when I fall into some hard times to go get the bread,
you know it's there.
I know it's there. It's not there.
Oh boy,
it's not there. And And I know my sister would never, like, this is my heart. She would never do that. So therefore I knew it had to be him. And I called her. I was like, where you at? I'm about to park him right now. I'm about to put him in park. And she said, I love you, bro. I don't want this guy to.
Look, he done turned into this guy. This is her husband.
Right.
You feel me? I'm pretty sure they got kids together. And because of money, right? They got 2 kids, married, and this guy became, her husband became this guy. It went from this my husband, I got 2 kids by him, to now he just this guy.
To mess up your life, because if you do that, you already know what comes with that. And I said, what are we gonna do? And the realest shit she ever said is, I'll call you back. When she called me back, she's like, hey, I'm getting a divorce.
So he said that's the realest shit. Getting a divorce is the realest shit. You feel me? Jeezy like to drink. Jeezy like to smoke. Jeezy like to mix Arm & Hammer with his coat.
Made if I could real quick. Instead of
divorce, the realest shit.
Him talking to that man.
It's a lot. If I may. But yeah, though, man. You feel me? How is divorce the realest shit? How can you honestly say that out your mouth? Divorce is realest shit. You know why he say divorce the realest shit? Divorce is the realest shit because he sent his son to college, sent your sons to jail.
Right.
I remember when I was in like 7th grade and we was listening to a Jeezy album, and I'm listening to it, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I was in 7th grade. I didn't know what the hell the nigga was talking about. It took me like at least another year or 2 to realize, what he was talking about. Like, I ain't gonna even lie to you. We was wearing the snowman shirts. Didn't know it was even about drugs. I didn't know. I was in 7th grade. 7th grade, I was like 12 years old, 12, 13 years old. I didn't know. Shit, I'm wearing a snowman shirt thinking it's about snowman. I didn't know what it meant. This whole time, they trying to kick us out of school for wearing it. That's because we're saying we dope boys. You feel me? That's basically what it's saying. That's the type of shit he done to the community. But and I see why, because he say divorce is the realest shit ever.
I just want you to know that was the realest shit ever. She had 2 kids.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that was like that.
Oh, wait, and clap it up for the sister. Because this sister be showing love and she be dropping it heavy. She say it's like he didn't have a conversation with her husband about the money being there. Why wouldn't you talk about that? Why wouldn't you talk to him about that? You feel me? But yeah, though, like the sister said, though, man, you feel me? Why wouldn't he talk to her husband? That don't even make sense. Why wouldn't you talk to the husband? That don't even make any sense. You go ahead.
And if I could real quick, just to piggyback off what the sister was saying, like even when the money went missing and you knew it was him, why not go talk to him? Why would you call your sister?
Right. Yeah.
You call your sister behind something, you know what I'm saying? Like, what type of man calls a woman behind a argument with another man or a grief or a beef with another man?
Right.
It just don't make no damn sense.
Niggas be cowards. Niggas be cowards at heart. That's why he didn't want to go to the man. He wanted to go to his sister. To my where he at. Not let me get his number. Let me holler at him or something.
Like, how you gonna call your sister talking about you finna part this nigga? Like basically kill this nigga. Who calls a woman to say, hey, I'm gonna finna go kill a nigga?
Yeah, that's why she said you're gonna throw your life away. She already letting them know you a goofy. Go ahead with that scripture though.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman.
Right. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. That's really the point. Jeezy became, I'm telling you, Jeezy was a what they say was drug dealer turned rapper. Man, she seen that he was blowing up. She seen the type of niggas he was around. He was affiliated with BMF. So he was around some niggas with money. And that nigga that she was with didn't interest her no more. That's why it was so easy to do that. That nigga she was not interested in that nigga no more. Her brother is becoming this big star. You feel me? Drug dealer turned rapper, and he was affiliated with BMF, and they was rock stars in their own, their own self. You go ahead.
She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness.
She eateth and wipe her mouth and say, I have done no wickedness.
That was the realest shit ever. She had 2 kids. What are we gonna do? And the realest shit she ever said is, I'll call you back. When she called me back, she's like, hey, I'm getting a divorce. I just want you to know. That was the realest shit ever.
She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I've done no wickedness. That's all she was worried about was eating. She knew her brother was becoming that nigga. You feel me? And she wanted to be a part of that. You feel me? She ain't want to suffer with her man and say, no, me and him just going to disappear. So this never happened again. You go live your life, go be the rapper, go be the drug dealer you want to be. And me and him are going to raise these kids in a humble, working at Walmart or working at Target, whatever. She knows. She eat up and wipe her mouth and say, I've done no wicked. She divorced that nigga, which is a sin, a death penalty offense. Because that is not no damn reason to divorce your husband, because his dumb ass stole some money. You know what he was supposed to do? What the law say? He was supposed to return what he owed.
Right.
He was supposed to pay back what he owed. He wasn't supposed to get killed. He wasn't supposed to lose his woman, but she was an adulterous woman anyway. That lifestyle Jeezy was living turned her lust got turned up. She started seeing all them niggas coming around with money and cars, and her nigga is a thief. You feel me? He obviously a thief or didn't have a lot of money to even steal it. You feel me? And she wiped her mouth and say she done no wickedness. So like, that's all I have on
that. Last point I want to make, you know what I'm saying? He's saying that's the realest shit ever. But you supposed to be on hard times, right? Nigga, you ain't get that money back.
Right. Still ain't get the money
Still
back.
ain't get the money back. Your sister called you saying she getting a divorce. So you broke up a family and you still out the money.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the point? Like what was the point of all that? Like you just wanted to break your sister, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that just don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? Because you still didn't get the money.
Jeezy like to drink. Jeezy like to smoke. Jeezy like to mix Arm & Hammer with his coke. Nigga ain't in no position to be making no goddamn decisions. That's the point. He ain't in no position to be making no goddamn decisions, man. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead to the next video.
People, do you watch a cash grab?
Who the fuck's gonna pay me to be on OnlyFans?
A lot of people. Do you watch?
You know you do that.
Wait, what?
When you end a sentence, you go,
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
You go, a lot of people, You did that right then. Like,
no, definitely not. And I don't think it's because you're Jewish or something. I find you offensive, so you're not invited to my wedding. I'll remember not to come next week then. At cash grab. At people. Do you watch? At cash grab.
Who the fuck's gonna pay me to be on OnlyFans?
A lot of people. Do you watch?
You know you do that.
Wait, what?
When you end a sentence, you go,
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Look, man, I'm from the south side of Chicago, man. I know how to spot a hoe. I know how to spot an old school hoe when I see one. And I'm telling you, that's basically what this white dude did right here. He spotted him a hoe and he called her on that shit, and she didn't even know. You feel me? She didn't even know why he was even mimicking her like that. She thinking it's normal. She talking like that, thinking it's normal. Like whole time, I'm gonna tell you why she's talking like that. Because before I say that, it's I think it's Haley Berry or Chloe Bailey. One of them little sisters. They look the same. They ain't twins, but they look just alike. One of them played the Little Mermaid. It was a video going around of her singing a song, and it was like the microphone. It was like she was sucking a rod. You feel me? And that's the same thing going on with this lady. How she talking? You feel me? She's so used to being in a horror situation that she can't even stop. She can't even stop it while she's talking. So basically, while she's talking, she's moaning while she's talking. The same way Chloe Bailey was singing a song, and it was like she was like in a sexual intercourse situation. You feel me? Like she was giving oral sex. You feel me? It's the same thing, right? That's why I say the spot of horror, it ain't hard. You just got to pay attention to a bitch when she talk. It's that simple. When a bitch talk, the way she look, and you can spot you a hoe. You can spot you an old school hoe. That's all I'm saying.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
You go, a lot of people, You did that right then. Like,
no, definitely.
She don't even know she doing it. You hear me? She don't even know that it's going on because she's always in that whole, atmosphere where she's moaning or having a moan or to try to please a man, that it became part of her natural speech. It became part of her natural speech that she's talking and moaning at the same time. because she's always in a whore situation. You feel me?
Not. And I don't think it's because you're Jewish or I find you offensive, so you're not invited to my wedding.
See what I'm saying? She don't even know she doing it. She don't even know she doing it because she's always doing it. That's her life every day, all day, is being a hoe, whether it's OnlyFans or porno or just whatever, just casual sex, to where she don't even know how to turn it off.
I'll remember not to come next week then.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Hell nah. Hey, but if I may, go ahead with that scripture. Ecclesiasticus 26 and 9. I'm going to show you how to spot an old school hoe.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter.
You tell me this funny, but it's giving trashy.
26.
Hell yeah, that shit trashy. But that's the point, though. She's so used to being bent over or on OnlyFans doing all type of sexual acts. It's a part of her natural speech. You feel me? That's why you could tell when somebody doing something behind closed doors, because they do it so much it become natural and you can spot it. That's why I say you can spot you a hoe. These hoes can't hide no more. The ISBK is on the scene.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids.
Right, her haughty looks and eyelids. Her proud look. That's what haughty means, proud. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her proud looks and in her eyelids. In her eyelids. That's how you can spot you a hoe.
Do you watch?
You see her? Did you see her eyelids? That's why I tried to play the video again so you can see her eyelids. Look at her eyes. You can tell she's an old school hoe. Look at her. That's an old school hoe. Read that again from the top.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known by her haughty looks and eyelids.
Or her proud looks and her eyelids. You better watch them women with them long ass eyelashes. Ooh wee. Better watch that. Them was called cum catchers. Them long eyelashes was worn by prostitutes back in the day to catch semen. It's a lie here. To catch semen. You feel me? When a man ejaculate in her goddamn face. It's a lie. We're gonna get kicked off the kick us off the goddamn luckily we ain't that big yet, but it's coming soon. You know. Rocketay Hawaii what's up? Oh, you go ahead to verse 10.
All right, verse 10. If thy daughter is shameless.
Shameless. Right. If thy daughter be shameless, which means that she don't have no shame, which means she'll walk outside with see-through dress and titty tape. She'll walk outside with her print showing and her cleavage out. She'll walk outside just half naked. You feel me? Or she'll be a stripper. You feel me? Or she'll have an OnlyFans. Go ahead.
Come. Keep her in straightly.
Keep her in straightly. Don't let her go outside. You feel me? Don't Salaki. The sister say she looks like she want to have a rapture with him. Salaki. Salaki. Hell nah. Hell nah. Oh, these sisters in the UBK is trained. Right. That's all I was saying. She said a rapture. She used the right word and everything. For anybody out there that's thinking the rapture is some damn shit that's going to happen when Jesus come back, that is an orgasm. You feel me? But yeah, though, the Bible say if thy daughter be shameless, which means she don't give a damn about her damn character, you know, morals and stuff like that, keep her in straightly. Mean you better be on her. You feel me? You make her walk a fine line. You feel me? Don't let her just be all out and about, loose in the neighborhood. You make sure you on top of her. Go ahead.
Come. Keep her in straightly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty.
Now, liberty is talking about freedom. No? And if you don't keep her straightly, she's going to abuse herself because she got too much freedom. For any women out there that be mad, you feel me? That your husband don't want your daughter just running around the neighborhood, or he want her in at a certain time, and he don't want her to have too many friends. That's biblical, because maybe he sees something in her that you don't see. He may see that she's shameless. You feel me? And too much freedom, she gonna abuse herself and get her OnlyFans. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future she do porno, or maybe she starts selling pussy. Salakia, That was a little vulgar. But maybe she might just start selling it.
Selling box.
A cash grab.
Who the fuck's gonna pay me to be on OnlyFans?
A lot of people.
If I could, that's the point I'd like to make. You know what I'm saying? Just to piggyback on what you were saying, like the scripture says, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know a female dog is a bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
And you wonder why we call you bitch.
Right, ain't that what Tupac said? You hear me? Machiavelli, come with me. Hail Mary. I was like, hell no. But yeah, that's all I had on that though. You had to spot your old school hoe. I'm telling you, tune in to Crowds by Night. We might teach you some shit. You might learn some shit you ain't never knew. Feel me? Yeah, with it. Let's go to the next one.
We already know that this is a gene that contributes to risk for depression and post-traumatic stress disorder. When we looked at their own children also had an epigenetic change in the same spot on a stress-related gene.
We're talking about multiple traumas for hundreds of years. Not only are you traumatized directly, you're seeing your friends, your cousins, and everyone in your environment being beaten, sold away from family, raped, mutilated, all those things that were happening, and eventually, of course, lynched. But looking at those traumas, is it plausible that those people escaped stress-related illness? Not plausible.
All right, so what this video is, okay, and that's why they trying to stop critical race theory. I don't think they trying to do it no more, but they was. What this video is explaining to you is that trauma is genetically passed down. You hear me? Trauma is genetically passed down. It's in our DNA. Ain't nothing we could do about it, and we didn't even know it. They told us to forget slavery. They told us to forget all the police brutality we seen. The whole time that's passed down through our genetics. Go ahead.
If I could real quick, so like they are still trying to get rid of
they is? Okay,
because
cool.
in Florida they're teaching in school now that slaves benefited from slavery.
Good night.
Yeah, I forget the governor name down there, but yeah, that's what they're doing down in Florida right now. You understand? And that's so damn crazy. That's why I can't trust no man, no female that want to date one of these devils or want to be with one of these devils. Right. That's why I can't trust man or woman.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Repeat us.
We already know that this is a gene that contributes to risk for depression and post-traumatic stress disorder.
Lucky if I may.
Traumatic stress disorder.
They say trauma changes the genes of an individual. Now, if you know about slavery, if you don't know about slavery, maybe you may think slavery is a myth. Go watch Roots. Go watch Roots. Go watch 12. It's a bunch of movies. Just go watch them. You feel me? Go watch them and you will see the trauma of slavery. And that's just a little bit. You really got to get some books. Get you some books. Get you the Willie Lynch letter, Making of a Slave. Man, get you some books and see the trauma. See the type of stuff they used to do to black people. The Jamaicans They so hard on homosexuality. You know why? Because of all that butt busting, that raping of men they was doing in the West Indies. They was raping so many slaves in the West Indies. Man, I'm just keeping it real with you. The Jamaicans do not play about homosexuality. Because guess what? Trauma changes the genes of an individual. So even the Jamaicans now, they weren't even there, but they ain't playing about it still.
Hey, and if I could real quick, if you think slavery was a myth, go talk to your goddamn grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
If they still here, go talk to your goddamn grandparents once in a while. Yeah, if they don't know about slavery, they definitely know about the Jim Crow South.
Right.
They definitely know about that, the lynch mobs and everything like that. Yeah, just the movie Great Debaters with Denzel Washington. You know what I'm saying? They drove through a fucking lynch mob.
Yeah, man. You're right. It was. Yeah, man. That's rough, man.
That was what, the 40s? That was the 20s. That was in the 20s. Your grandparents were born in.
Right.
When we looked at their own children also had an epigenetic change in the same spot on a stress-related gene.
This ain't no joke. Since DNA is passed from parents to children, then this research suggests that traumatic life experiences can have an effect on offspring at a genetic level. So our children's, man, you feel me? They being affected from slavery. You feel me? Our children's is being affected through slavery. You feel me? We paying and suffering from our genes. You feel me? And the so-called white man say forget about slavery. It's in the past. They say you wasn't there. We ain't paying reparations because you wasn't there and we didn't put you in slavery. That's what they say. But this white lady then found out that our genetics have changed because of slavery, because of the trauma that our ancestors went through. Oh, yeah, you go ahead.
No, so like I said, for me, what you bringing out is so heavy. And if I may, sir, the white man is such a devil since you bringing up reparations. The only place they had reparations taught was in a state that was never a slave state, California.
Right. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. And it's funny, Joe Biden said that that's what I just quoted came from Joe Biden. He said that we was not slaves and that he didn't put us in slavery. They was not there, so they not giving reparations. Moneybag Joe. That's what he said.
If I could,
that's what he said. That's what I got it from. That's what I got it from. I didn't get this off the top of my head. Joe Biden said that before he was it was while he was running for president at that.
It's funny that Joe Biden said that because didn't the slave masters get reparations for the loss of
loss of property?
Didn't Haiti have to pay back France for killing all them slave masters and running them out that country? That's why Haiti is one of the poorest countries in the world.
Yeah, they've been blocked, and we're going to talk about that in the next video.
They've been blocked, and they've had to pay reparations to France all these years.
Mm-hmm.
Don't the Israelis get reparations for
for the Holocaust,
for the little time in the Holocaust?
Yes,
but yet none of them was there at the Holocaust.
Man, we went through the biggest Holocaust in history. We don't get nothing. We don't get nothing but getting first fired, last hired. That's what we get. We done built this country from the ground up, and we get nothing. And this white lady then found out that genetically we do suffer from what happened to us in slavery. These genetic modifications can be passed down through generations. Look, man, that's what the white lady said. Y'all don't like to believe black people. We tell you this in the Bible, but y'all want to believe white people, so we telling you. For example, the trauma resulting from the transatlantic slave trade. She said that's genetic, being encoded in the genes of black people today. Man, it's like, yeah. If I could, let's get Isaiah 14 and 21.
This whole chapter, we really, can I start at 20?
Let me see. Let's just get 21.
21. All right, come. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter.
Right, it say prepare slaughter. Go ahead. For who? Who was the slaughter for?
For the
Hold on, wait. Joe Biden said Joe Biden say, like, Joe Biden say, prepare slaughter. I mean, Joe Biden say, we was not slaves. They was not slave masters. That's what Joe Biden said. That's what he said. Now let's see what the Bible say. It say prepare slaughter for who?
For the children.
For the children. Who is Joe Biden? He's the children of the people that had our great-great-grandparents in slavery. And the Bible say prepare slaughter for his children.
For the iniquities of their fathers.
For the iniquities of their fathers. Because this is genetic trauma. We suffering right now in America is from what happened in slavery. The Bible say prepare slaughter for the children for the iniquities of their fathers. That's what the Bible say. Joe Biden say we wasn't there. He wasn't there. So we should forget about it. Forget about critical race theory. Forget about slavery is in the past. The Bible don't say that. The Bible say get ready. Because you're going to pay for what your fathers did. Go ahead.
Okay. That they do not rise.
That they do not rise. Because they so fucking evil.
Right.
These people is so goddamn evil. He don't ever want them to rise again. He want their whole race to be gone forever for what they did. Otherwise, they're going to do it again. And they're going to say, it ain't my fault. I wasn't there.
Nor possess the land.
Nor possess the land. He don't want them to have no land. He don't want them to have any kingdoms, any rulership, none of that. And they started off in the caves in the Caucasus Mountains. That's why they named Caucasian. Because they from the goddamn caves in Georgia, Russia. They didn't grow over 4 foot tall. And now they got land and they putting you in slavery and murdering you, using their police force to kill you and disguise it as, oh, it was a shooting gone wrong. He had Skittles. He had cigarettes. He was running. When ain't none of that a death penalty offense. They just disguising it. Because that's the type of stuff they're going to do if they rise up. They're going to kill you in slick ways. Go ahead.
And remnant, Slakia. Nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Right, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Nor fill the face, the Most High don't want the so-called white man to fill the face of the world with cities. You know why? You know why? Because he's going to do this. He's going to put so much trauma on you, it's going to go down genetically throughout your generations. And you're going to suffer from it. Yeah, that's all I had on that. Yeah, so we'll drop that video. We'll go ahead to the last one.
Problem. Something happened quietly that the U.S. media is not talking about, but it's going to affect everybody in America and everybody that uses the U.S. currency. Our currency just got overtook by by the BRICS nation, meaning that $1, it takes $50 to equal $1 of the BRICS new currency. If you don't understand what that means, it's going to cause hyperinflation throughout America, meaning our food, clothing, whatever you buy is going to cost like the most craziest number you'll ever think. Take a look at this video because there's really nothing we can do about it, but it's about to get rough out here, guys. Stay close to your family. This is bad. This is real bad.
Okay, so while y'all was sleeping last night, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris just got the worst news a president and a vice president can get without it being a fallen soldier, right? So China, Africa, and Russia just dropped the image of their money that's dropping November 1st, right? Okay. Here's how strong that money is. Here's how strong that money is. It takes 55 American dollars to make one African dollar, to make one Russian dollar, to make one China dollar, right? 55. Okay? All these foreign countries just try to offer Africa money. Africa told it, keep your money and help your people out. Tell Joe Biden we cool. We good over here. See, Africa has said it best. America said they feed us. Well, why America's mad when we tell them we don't want them, when we don't want their help no more? And we
problem.
Okay, so once again, black people is terrified that they white daddy kingdom might be falling.
Right.
And I'm gonna just say I want to clap it up for the Most High. I want to clap it up for the Most High in Christ, because what these people don't know in this video is that all this stuff is supposed to happen. You feel me? And it's gonna lead us into the Third World War. They sitting there crying because all the dollar fell in Africa and Russia. Well, go move to Africa. They've been begging you to go back to Africa. The white people in America been saying you need to go back to Africa if you don't like it here. I'm saying it now. Go your ass back to Africa. You niggas out there that's mad about whatever they talking about in this video, this BRICS currency bullshit. Go your ass back to Africa then. Go your ass to Russia. Go with Putin. I bet you won't do it. You ain't gonna do it. I hope you do it. Okay. That's a lie. That's a lie. Hell no. But no, right. But for real though, it's not happening. You feel me? It's not happening. And what I'm telling you is, okay, they scared because they think that basically eggs gonna be $50 a carton. Right. To see what he say, $1 in America is $50 to them. So that means eggs that's $2, you're gonna spend $100 for some eggs. Man, get the fuck out of here. It's not happening, man. Do you not know that the so-called white man in America runs this planet? You know what's gonna happen? He's gonna drop a nuclear bomb. Right. And then it's gonna be Third World War. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't even know. Okay, let's say that is true. Let's say American dollar decrease. Every dollar you got is $50 to them. I mean, you need $50 for $1 for them. All right, cool. Well, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna go to war. They're gonna drop bombs and people gonna die. And all I'm saying is black people don't join the war. Right. Because Christ might be coming back in the middle of it. That's all I'm gonna say. Let that be true. I pray it's true. So they can go to war. If you think you really finna sit and pay $50 for a carton of eggs, you a goddamn idiot. Right. And you a spook. You're a goddamn spook and a damn conspiracy theorist. If you think you really gonna pay $50 for a carton of eggs, they going to war. It's gonna happen, man. Get your dumb ass out of here.
Something happened quietly.
And then you hear the music in the background. Right. Like it's Halloween. Like Michael Myers chasing when Michael Myers started chasing. So like, hell no.
Hey, one thing I'd like to say, if you scared about paying $50 for a carton of eggs, well, take your black dollars and go spend it with a black farmer.
Right, go get you a chicken. And
don't buy eggs from Russia. Mm-hmm. Don't buy eggs from China. Stop everything in your house. Stop buying shit from China.
Man, look, black people are so scared of this kingdom falling. Just like what happened in Egypt. When we left Egypt, they wanted to go back. Yeah. When we left Egypt, we wanted to go back. Egypt failed. They died in the Red Sea, the army, the plagues. We seen all the shit, and we still wanted to go back. Right. What about Lot's wife? Lot's wife turned around and turned to a pillar of salt. You feel me? It's just in us to just be a guy. That's why what Jeremiah say, you a homeborn slave. That's what Jeremiah said about us. Oh, you homeborn slave? Like, is that all y'all care about, man? Come on, man.
That the U.S. media is not talking about, but it's going to affect everybody in America and everybody that uses the U.S. currency. Our currency just got overtook by by the BRICS nation, meaning that.
Okay, so he said the currency in America got overtook. All right, cool.
$1. It takes $50 to equal $1 of the BRICS new currency. If you don't understand what that means, it's going to cause hyperinflation throughout America, meaning.
So basically he think with all these militaries, all these drones, You feel me? The so-called white man he's the beast that Revelation talked about, the dragon that breathed fire from the ground. You think that he is gonna just let that happen? No, he's not. He's gonna go to war.
Right.
He's gonna go to war, and that means we closer to our salvation. But they so scared and terrified of it because they just want everything to be okay. Us in ISUPK, we don't want everything to be okay. We want to hear about wars and rumors of wars. We want to hear about famine. We want to hear about stuff like that because we know that these prophecies we've been talking about since 1969 is coming true.
That's right.
But y'all also terrified with Michael Myers music talking on TikTok.
Our food,
Michael Myers music.
Clothing, whatever you buy is going to cost.
You worry about Yeezys. You worry about Nikes and shit.
Honestly, that's a good slave. He's a good slave.
Exactly. That's what I say, man. We're like we homeborn slaves, man. We don't want to see this kingdom fall.
Like the most craziest number you'll ever think. Take a look at this video because there's really nothing we can do about it. But it's about to get rough out here, guys. Stay close to your family.
Christianity has completely destroyed.
Hell yeah. But we told y'all that stuff that happened in Russia and Ukraine was gonna lead, you feel me, to the Third World War. So all this stuff is just prophecy, man. Real
this is bad. This is real bad.
He mad he ain't gonna be able to get high no more. That's what he mad at. Let me get Revelations 13 and 15.
Boy, he mad that white girl he got gonna leave him.
Yeah, he probably got a white girl.
So while y'all was sleeping last night, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris just got the worst news of a president.
It's really not worse news. The thing about it is now they got to go to war and fight. So you go ahead. We're going all the way to 17.
The worst news for these slave niggas is the best news for us.
Right.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Right, the image of the beast. You know what the image of the beast is? Cesar Borgia, white Jesus.
Right.
You feel me? Who these two brothers is worshiping. I bet both of them is Christians. Both of them got white Jesus pictures in their house. Both of them probably go to church. You feel me? And they gave life into the image of a beast. That motherfucker dead. Cesar Borgia is dead. That is not Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is a black man. But they didn't gave power to the image of the beast. That's a white boy that was a homosexual, had sex with his sister. He's dead and gone, man. And they gave life into that image. Go ahead.
That the image of the beast should both speak.
Both speak. The way they act with that white Jesus, they act like it can speak when it don't speak. Because when you speak the words of the Bible, it condemns white Jesus.
That's right.
It condemns Christianity, man. Go ahead.
That's right. And cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right. You don't worship the image of the beast, you should be killed. That's why these two brothers is terrified in this video, talking about the day of currency. Nigga, you've been broke since broke.
Right.
You've been poor since poor. They sitting there talking about currency like they got wealth.
Right.
Like they got some money that they gonna lose.
You got generational.
You ain't right. You ain't got nothing. We just talked about in the video before. We got generational damn genes passed down from slavery, and you sitting there talking about some damn currency, nigga. You fucking stupid. They say who would not worship the image of the beast will be killed, man. If you don't worship Christianity, you're gonna be murdered. Why do you think we persecuted the ISUPK and the Comanche Hana? We persecuted in America because we don't worship the beast or his image, man. Feel me? So they trying to kill us spiritually. Go ahead.
Come, verse 16. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor.
Right, small and great, rich and poor. For people that think that this is something they can implant in you, this is talking about philosophy. Ain't no rich person letting nobody put nothing inside of them.
Right.
Ain't no great person letting nobody put nothing inside of them. This is talking about philosophy. Go ahead.
Come. It's like it. Free and bond to receive a mark in the right hand or in the forehead.
Right. This is talking about philosophy. The philosophies of the white man is Christianity. That's what Christianity is. That's all it's about. It's pushing the white man's philosophy. It ain't got nothing to do with the Bible. Christmas ain't got nothing to do with the Bible. You feel me? Valentine's Day, Halloween has nothing to do with the Bible. Your birthday got nothing to do with the Bible. You feel me? That is the white man's philosophy. that they use in Christianity to push. You feel me? And the mark is just talking about killing for them. That's why I say in the right hand, because the right hand is the hand of might. It's the one you use to shoot guns, to beat somebody up with, to stab somebody with. You feel me? The mark in that right hand is talking about killing for him. And the forehead is talking about thinking like him, like these two brothers doing in this video, thinking just like him. Why the fuck do two poor niggas from the ghetto give a fuck about a currency being changed over in Russia and Africa? You in the fucking ghettos of America talking about some Africa and Russia currency.
So like it, wouldn't it be a good thing since we African?
Right. I thought we was African.
We African Americans, right?
Man,
Wouldn't that be a good thing for Africans?
I ain't from Africa. You from Africa. You African booty scratch. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia. It's like I'm from Crenshaw Mafia. Get the fuck out of here, man. Hell no. Go ahead, go to that last scripture. If I may.
17. And then no man might buy or sell.
No man might buy or sell. So they sitting there going crazy about the currency, about $50. We're gonna have to spend $50 on a dollar. Basically, whatever's a dollar, a piece of gum, we gotta spend $50 for a piece of gum. Are you fucking kidding me? They're gonna go to war, but this is what the Bible is talking about. No man might buy or sell. Go ahead.
Save he that had the mark.
If he ain't got that mark, the beast is America. If you don't have the mark of the beast, you ain't buying or selling nothing. They're going to drop bombs on you. They're going to put Ukraine in NATO and send bombs into Russia, send bombs in Africa. Everybody that's a part of this BRIC currency, they're going to send bombs and kill you. And that's going to be the start of the Third World War. So what are you crying about? Let them kick it off. Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
Let them push the button, man. You goddamn idiots. You sitting there crying with Michael Myers music on TikTok, not knowing that America is going to kill over their money. They would rather be destroyed than sit there and pay $50 for a piece of gum from Russia and China. Are you fucking kidding me? They've been in financial war with China since I was a kid, and they ain't paid China shit. The hell out of here. Go ahead.
And if I could, just to piggyback up what you're saying, hell, America's not going to allow that. But what America has done to black people for the last 400 years, what we've been talking about the last goddamn hour, well, what we just brought out in the other video about the DNA that's been passed down from the trauma.
Right.
Why the fuck do you care? Why do you care so much?
That trauma has been passed down, like you said. The DNA is in our DNA, that trauma. You feel me? So when we homeborn slaves, we ready to fight for Esau. He done lost his currency. I don't know too much about this, but I'm just saying, it went viral. So just in case it's true, just in case the currency then decreased, and now every $50 is only worth $1 now in America, I'm telling you right now what the Bible say about that. It say that no man might buy or sell, save he have the mark. The mark of the beast is the so-called white man, or the name of the beast, which is America, or the number of his name, which is 666, and that is the Congress. You feel me? The House of Representatives, the senators, all that stuff who really make the decisions. It's 535 members of Congress. You feel me? Give or take, plus the court judges and stuff like that. 666. That's the number of his name. If you ain't got that, you ain't buying or selling nothing. You feel me? So if you are changing currencies and doing all this under the table stuff without them knowing, America is sending bombs and nukes and the CIA into your country, and they're going to destroy it. And that's going to be the start of the Third World War, which is our salvation. So who gives a fuck? Let them do what the hell they got to do. Push the damn button. Whatever, man. You feel me?
Right.
But that's the end of this nice podcast. You feel me? Tune in every Wednesday, 9 o'clock. You feel me? Hey, shalom, Israel.